I don't know who's watching, but hello. Coming in hot and 10.
Timothy Sandy.
Here we go, folks. Hello, Bobby. Mwah. Oh my goodness. Hello, folks. Welcome in. Off Track Syndicate. Just coming off of a weekend. It's finally starting to feel like spring. It's been windy all weekend here. We'll check local listings, of course. I don't know where the hell you live. But
I
where
live in Mississippi. Did you know that?
Rusty, where the hell you live?
In a
State of confusion?
bunker in Alabama.
Okay. It was windy. Turned out Saturday, it was beautiful, though. I mean, it was windy all day, all evening. This thing is still off.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not. I don't know. It was windy. And then it cleared up and had a great time yesterday.
I heard it was somebody's birthday this weekend. A little bird told me.
It was. My gorgeous girlfriend, Bobby, threw me a party this weekend. Nothing huge, but it was perfect. And I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I think everyone else did too. There was music and some, a couple drinks floating around,
A couple drinks. What'd you drink?
Yeah, and the kids were there, and they were all running around having a great time
All
as
of them?
well. Every single one on earth, I think. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the whole blend.
Yeah, no, there were some, neighbor kids, and of course, my son and Bobby's kids were all there, and they were running around playing hide and seek and just having a ball. Well, what happened to you, Melissa? Where'd you go?
I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
Okay.
It's not
no.
a show until I screw up something.
Oh, you didn't screw anything up. No, she did a fantastic job putting this together. She worked her butt off all week planning and stuff, and it was really good. And let me tell you what, the chicken was popular. There was this huge bowl of chicken. We cooked it on the grill. She marinated it, and it had pineapple and whiskey and garlic and, I think salt and pepper, of course, and it was a marinade. It was fantastic.
Fantastic.
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin it.
Yeah. Don't ruin my chicken.
I know. I'm just trying to find. I'm trying to find the euphemisms in there.
Oh yeah. No, it was excellent.
So, did you drink whiskey?
I did, as a matter of fact. And this is the thing. Every year, I have a certain group of guy friends, and their other halves. Every year, they always get me a bottle of whiskey. Well, gee,
Go figure.
so, right, and it never gets old. It's like the perfect gift, if you partake in that sort of thing. So, I got a few bottles. Yeah. What?
So, just real quick, speaking of whiskey or bourbon, remember what I told you guys just down the street from me on Canal Road? They opened up a new liquor store and they hooked me up with Redneck Riviera after I
Yes.
asked for that. So
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a bad thing or really cool thing. So they just got their own, the liquor store got their own brand of bourbon, like their own barrels, marketing it. And yesterday, Friday night, I get a Facebook message saying, Melissa. So when I went to the store yesterday, they put it behind the counter. They already had a bottle for me behind the counter. So does that mean I'm really good friends with my liquor store people?
Yeah.
So you partake often.
So here it is. It's from the Kill, Mississippi, and it is a Mississippi bourbon. I have not tried it yet, though.
Well, what are you
Cool.
waiting for?
Christmas.
Crack it. No,
I'm
crack
just
it.
kidding. It's got the waxy thing on it. Maybe I'll do it
fancy.
during the break or something. Yeah.
You know what? I need a really where's my intern? Hey, get me the longest straw in the world. I need to slide it on down to Mississippi and put it in a glass that she's going to pour for me.
Well, I'll definitely get some next time. What? Next time I see you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I try it. I would try it. Look, we got I got a bottle of Screwball. The
peanut butter one.
It's popular.
It is.
Yeah, even someone who there was someone there who doesn't drink any brown type liquor, doesn't like the whiskey at all, and we got her to try it. Just just put it on your tongue, just enough to wet your whistle, And she's like, the immediate response was, "Oh," with the face, and then she's like, "Oh."
So you
Okay.
successfully wetted her whistle.
Yeah.
Good.
Bobby and I like it. We we didn't have a lot. Don't get me wrong. But it made the what my friend Tim. He brought a bottle of, it's what they call, moonshine. It's not moonshine. It's just whatever kind of stuff it is. But it was blackberry moonshine, right? We put a little bit of that in with some Screwball. Kind of tasted like peanut butter and jelly.
Wow.
Little bit. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not sure what they're speaking about in the YouTube, but Kathy in the Berg and Linda Adamski. Kathy said bourbon balls, and
Whoa.
Linda said, "I had those tonight, Kathy." LOL.
Oh my gosh, I
All
love
right.
those.
Somebody
I love
had
those
the-
women.
Oh yeah. But no, it was a really, really nice time. So I appreciate everyone coming out. Got to see some folks that I haven't got to see for a while, and
That's
that was
always nice.
Yes, it was. It's my older age, maybe that's what it is. But you get to the point to where going out, I don't care about. I mean, I'm not saying I don't. Occasionally, yeah, we'll go out, we'll do something, but I thoroughly appreciate the fact. Am I supposed to read that live, Bobby? It's in the chat, I guess so. She says she's still drunk. I don't believe that. She had a great time. I'll just say that. She had a really great time. We all did. But no, just the older I get, it's people are more important, than going out. So my friends, family, I feel very blessed to have a group of people that show up and celebrate with me. So, and thank you, Bobby, for all the work you did. I love you. You're awesome.
It's nice to be able to, I'm sure, for you to go. I don't go out anymore. I don't go to parties. I don't even go to parties I'm not invited to anymore.
Oh, why not?
Wait, no, he just said, I don't go to parties I'm not invited to.
Anymore.
Oh, Crash McGee, come on.
Yeah, no. I just,
No? You used to
Days are
crash
over.
parties? Oh.
Oh, you know what?
I-
That reminds me, you're talking about going somewhere you're not invited. What do you guys feel about, I don't know, maybe if I'm a bitch or something, maybe that's true regardless.
honey.
But if people come over your house without texting or calling first, how do you feel?
Yeah, no.
Oh, sorry, I'm over here. Never mind.
I've
I'm in my own world. Thank you, by the way, because it fits perfect, honey.
I don't know. I've been having a real hard time with it. A few months ago, there was a friend who came over in the middle of the day and just walked through my back door. Whoa, that sounded funny. Like if you didn't call or text, then you were not invited.
Yeah. No.
You're like that too, and I don't know if that's cultural. Because up in the Northeast, we're pretty not. Stereotypically, we're not friendly, and people that are native to the South, they're very friendly, like mi casa, su casa type of thing. And I'm like, no, if you didn't call first or text me to let me know,
So
you don't
people
even have
just
to ask.
stopping by randomly.
Yes, I don't like that.
I don't know. I think to me at least, it depends who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Look.
I don't live near a family, so I don't have that.
Right.
Well,
I just say if it's your circle, you know what I mean, your circle of folks, and it's getting smaller the older I get, which is fine. Stop by, man, or family. What? Yeah, I
That's
love
good.
my little.
You must. Yeah. You might. Maybe I just have too much anxiety. I'm like an anxious person, so maybe.
Look, the phone call's great. I don't care if you're 5-10 minutes away, maybe 10, 15. I don't know, whatever. Call me and just say, hey, I might drop by today. I don't care.
Yeah.
But if I'm running out the door, hey, good luck.
Well, I guess a little inside baseball. I guess I can share it. You probably don't really want to just show up at. Well, of course, I don't let people in, but there's a reason for that. But we're nudists here. So, yeah, and if we didn't live right next to my parents, then, we'd probably be outside more.
Yeah.
Business right here on the property. But I totally see. There was a house we used to go by that the guy had a big fenced-in backyard, and on the outside was, "You're free to come in," but there was a sign that said, "You're free to come in, but we are naked here." So if nudity is uncomfortable,
by the way, he's not joking.
No,
Rusty's not joking about.
Everybody is, even the
dogs
pets.
are even naked.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So
Get a look at those bitches.
Yeah. It was, if nudity offends you, do not come in. Which is totally.
If nudity offended me, I wouldn't even be able to take a shower.
Well,
I'm all about nudity. Huh? Oh, I'm all about.
Yeah, I love Renaissance art.
Getting naked.
But as far as people showing up, I guess if that person was a good enough friend to me, then they would have known
to call like 3
to not
weeks
just
in
show
advance.
up, or they would have known if it was okay to just show up.
Well,
because
Rusty, I've had a conversation with one particular person who is particularly close to our family, but I had told him years ago, please let us know. I don't care if you're in the driveway or whatever, just let me know. And he said, if I have to let you know when I'm stopping by, then we're not friends. And he still does it, even though there's something about, you guys seen my driveway, when tires hit that gravel and I don't know about it, like if it's unexpected, I get very anxious.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, maybe I'm just a bitch.
I didn't realize that. Thank God we called her and told her, hey, we're going to drive all the way to Mississippi to see you.
Yeah, that's why I understand gated communities and building a big wall on the border.
Well, speaking of unwanted visitors, isn't this a great segue? There are nightclubs in the UK, actually started a couple years ago, who are doing absolutely no men allowed. at least nights, I guess, when they have no men allowed. Strictly women. Or it is just a club strictly for women. There's one coming next.
Just a regular club. It's not like a gender thing.
Well, no.
Lesbians only, or
no. It is just a women. No, hold on. There's okay. We'll get here. It is quote women, what they say only. But it also says further down that's women and transgender. So there's that.
But they have to be transgender women, not.
I don't know how they prove that. I don't want to know how they prove that they. I mean,
they have to go. They have to go with the prevailing. So me and you can just show up, and we can tell them that we identify as women. And we can go, and we can.
I don't
in.
want to.
And there should be no questions asked, right?
No, but okay.
What would be your girl name? Would it be obvious like Shauna, or would it be something like Portia?
I don't have one. I don't even think like that.
Mine would be Jamie, of course.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Jaime.
Jaime. Sure.
Jaime, if you're in. No, I don't know. And I don't understand the English. Not dialect, but their slang. I don't know if this is slang or not, but it says Lick Events will take over Ritz nightclub in Manchester on May 7th for the special evening. And I've never wanted to be anywhere more. And this is the author of Phoebe Harper. But they say it literally means no men allowed. They are not welcome.
I want to know what lick. I want to know that has to be an acronym like ladies.
I don't know. It's not all capitalized.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's slang for something in the UK. If anybody out there in Facebook or the land of YouTube has any idea what that may be, please let us know. Says this one's for the ladies and aims to provide a safe space for women and transgender people to be able to enjoy a night out safely without harassment or worse by men. Okay.
Or harassment. Just harassment.
Well, if you're in England, it would be harassment, right?
Yeah.
Or harassment, which is what they're trying to prevent, I think. But I get the concept of, they want to go out and the ladies would like to go out and just have fun without the meat market atmosphere.
I can see that.
Okay, and I do. I would understand that. But you have to be, from a guy's point of view, you have to be the girl who doesn't need to go around and get all the attention from men. You have to be there to actually have fun with your girlfriends. Because if you're the girl who wants to go around and get all the attention from men, you're not going to have fun, right?
I think you're talking about a certain personality, like the attention seekers.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that they're not going to be anybody there. No, I believe there's all kinds of women that'll show up at this place. It'll be successful. Absolutely.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about being groped or going to get a drink and getting the elbow in the boob.
But and I have a problem with this too. I don't understand a man who acts like that.
There's so many out there. It's not even funny.
And I don't know that because I think that's a bunch of horse shit. You're a jackass if that's how you act,
Yeah, I just read a story in a textbook today where this girl, she was kind of overweight, so she had no self-esteem, but this guy, and she was great, educated, funny, smart, but she was self-conscious because she was overweight. She meets this guy who's kind of handsome and keeps thinking there's no way he loves her or likes her, but, she gives him a chance and they date for a couple of months. Then she finds out he's married and this is his double life. And she got mad, confronted him, and then he anal raped her.
Oh, wow.
Because he was mad.
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that one coming.
Whoa, you didn't even go in gently.
No, neither did he.
Neither did he.
I should have put some sand on it first before I started.
Oh my gosh. No.
I'm studying trauma, so yeah.
Wow, trauma in more ways than one.
But there are a lot of people out there like that. They go to the bar or they do this gratuitous whatever. Oh my God, I dropped my keys.
And I will stand by this. I hear so many people say, well, they've been drinking. Whether their great personality comes out and, they're all, if they've been drinking and they're more loving, or to the opposite, to where they're assholes. I personally see it as alcohol is like a truth serum, so to speak.
If you're an asshole when you're drunk, you're an asshole all the time.
It's just maybe it's hidden.
Yeah, I think so.
But it lowers the inhibition. So if you're the type of person who, has a lot of fun in you, or affection, whatever, and you start drinking, and maybe those walls come down a little bit.
Kind of like something you've always wanted to say out loud but couldn't.
Or just maybe, something like that. Maybe you become a little more touchy-feely. I don't know. And I'm not saying in a bad way. But on the opposite side, if you're a guy who has to rein, and I say guy because that's, I guess, I don't know. In this case, what you were saying, if you're an asshole, maybe you're holding it back until you get drunk, and then the asshole comes out.
Yeah, it's like a therapy thing. Rusty.
The guy, the girlfriend, I kind of remember this. I had a sort of same situation. My girlfriend, at the time, she was like, accusing me of cheating on her, and, you're cheating on me. And I was like, God, you sound just like my wife. I mean, dang.
Oh.
Jeez.
I'm having a double latte aneurysm right now, Rusty Lugnuts. Jeez.
Well, it's not always, married life's not always as easy as everybody makes it out to be.
No, it's work.
Who makes it out to be easy?
Hey, every relationship is work.
Well, the wife was trying to spice things up in the bedroom and stuff, and she put a mirror on the ceiling, and I was like, "Oh, it's great," And I got to looking, and it said, "Objects in mirror are larger than they appear." So,
yeah.
Huh. Nice.
Well, I'm a tad bit uncomfortable at the moment.
Keep
How about
looking
you,
up.
Melissa?
Keep looking up.
Yeah.
So, it says. I guess they've got the whole live DJs, the drinks, the safe space, but I guess they post a lot of videos on TikTok. They're waiting for this trend, I guess, to spread throughout the UK, and are hoping it will spread to North America. I don't see anything wrong with it.
No, I think that would be a good idea for colleges to have something like that.
But on the opposite side of the fence,
well, I guess they do.
I would agree with that.
I guess they already do. Never mind.
Yeah, but aren't they always getting harassed by guys anyway? Fraternities? Okay. Not breaking in maybe, but, I don't know what they do. But, they're talking like, oh, what if they had an all guys club? That's gay. And I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. It's just, look, if I'm just going to hang out with the guys, I'm not going to a club.
Didn't that just recently changed within these recent generations? Because there was always men's clubs for I'm not talking about the gentleman's club, like there's always the men's cigar club and the men's Bible club and the men's motorcycle club or whatever, where women were not allowed. They just wanted to
a certain extent.
Yeah. And so I think that's kind of gone by the way of the dodo, I think.
No. They still have those things.
Men
but
only?
But I don't think they actually say, hey, no women allowed, But like guys used to get together, play poker or something like that. It's not my thing. I don't play poker, really. In my adult life, hey, we're just, a few guys, we might take a ride on the Harleys or something. You know, have a few stops, whatever, go get some lunch. Nothing big. But in all honesty, I'd rather have my girl on the back of the bike.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not to say that I won't go with the guys, because I absolutely will, and I have.
Do you have that T-shirt? If you could read this and the bitch fell off.
No, I don't have one of them. No, I don't.
Friend of mine did.
No. But I think if it were an all guys club in the atmosphere they're referring to here, I don't think that's going to fly. It's just going to be weird. So, anyhow, guys, stick around right here off Track Syndicate on Mojo 50. We shall return.
That's interesting. Be right back.
Miss Barbara D. Hello, Rocky, Barbara. Jill, Paige. Thank you, Paige, for showing up. Linda, William Finnerty Jr., Kathy in the Berg, Timothy Ratliff. Did I say Jill already? Jill, she was in there. Jen Clifton, Timmy the Pilot, Miss Sandy Goki, Mike Yehudi. Trying to get everybody in here. Linda Adamski, Kathy in the Berg. I said her. I'm thinking I'll get to meet Miss Sandy Goki in June. We're having a little get together at Kinsey's. A little sort of Mojo Fest kind of thing in Kentucky. Y'all can contact me or Kinsey or.
Are you inviting the world?
Sure.
Why? Because you know they won't show up?
Probably, but might as well invite them. But I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there a week.
What are you gonna do for a whole week? Like literally. Okay. Good talk.
Not much.
See,
not what I do any other time. Relax.
Yeah.
Maybe play some games, drink a little bit. I think we're going to have a little movie marathon.
You're lying already. You know that, right? You said you're going to drink a little bit.
I'm working on it. Here we go.
Alrighty then. All right, here you go. Oh, wait, let me put it on. I know you can't do this. Oh, actually, Melissa can.
What?
Put it on speaker view for a minute here. Okay.
Oh, we're in your room, not mine.
Yeah, well, you can still do that.
Mm-hmm.
Top right corner. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see this?
Yeah.
For those in listening land, you're not going to see this, but I shall explain it. You see what that is?
A razor.
Yes. How cool is this? How cool is this little thing? So, I shaved my head, right? With a razor. The old Gillette, Bic, whatever. It's kind of awkward to hold a razor. And I found that they have this little thing on Amazon. I don't recall what it's even named. But it slips into your fingers and you hold it. And you just, and you go over your head. So I got it the other day. And my son was here. Willie.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, Dad, can I try it?" Sure.
Is this gonna end?
No, it's he shaved my head before.
Oh, I thought you meant he was shaving his head.
No.
Okay.
No, that's not. That kid's got a full head of thick hair like I did when I was his age. Actually, probably thicker. His hairline is far better than mine ever was. I think he'll be fine. But anyway, so he's up there, and he sits me down in the chair, and got the shaving cream on and the gel. And he starts going at it, and, he gets close to being finished, and I kind of reach up, and I feel like right up at the front of my head. And I'm like, hey, there's a couple you missed right up top, right in the front. He's like, oh, yeah. He reaches up there with this thing, and he goes down a little too far, and a little too quick, and goes, shoop, right across my forehead.
He made that noise? He went shoop?
Yeah. Foop. Dad just took a skin right in the middle of his forehead. So I continued, I commenced the bleeding. If y'all can see that stupid dot in the middle of my head.
Oh my God. I was kind of thinking of, who was it? I don't know if it was a debate or a talk. Wasn't that Mike Pence with the fly?
The fly?
Do you guys remember that?
No.
Yeah, seems
Was
like
it Pence or
had a fly or something that kept landing on his face.
And he never swatted it? He just kept it there while he was talking?
Oh, that would drive me crazy. Get off.
Kathy in the Berg said at least you still have your eyebrows.
Oh, hey, he mentioned my eyebrows, and I'll go back to this view here. I don't care. I don't even know if you can see it. I think it's my left eyebrow. There is no, I guess you can't. I can't see it at least. There is a line. He said, did you like shave part of your eyebrow? There's like a line where I don't know if it's just the hair is separated or it doesn't grow, or I don't know. And I'm like, dude, where have you been? I've had that forever. It's just, no, I didn't cut myself. Why would I even get a razor around my eyebrows? And don't you try to start with that either.
You'll always look surprised.
But I will tell you.
Miss Rocky
go ahead.
Says that the fly thing was at the only VP debate.
Okay, so it was a
okay,
debate.
that
Okay.
sounds-
Fly thing with Pence.
Vaguely familiar. But I got to tell you, if there's any guys out there who shave their heads with the razor, this thing, just look up head shaver on Amazon. It'll pull it right up.
Why is it only guys?
I don't know of any women who shave their heads with razors. Not that there are none out there.
Maybe Jada Pinkett Smith or Ricky Lake.
Possibility. Thank you, Anne, for the birthday wishes there. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm sure there's some chicks out there. But yeah, it's a fabulous little tool.
Now,
And
is it only for your head?
I don't think I'd use this anywhere else on my body. I suppose if you wanted to, oh no, the geometry is not correct for your underarms. It's not ergonomically correct for other parts of the anatomy. I shall say that. How about that? We'll go with that. It's got this nice little roller ball.
I like those apples.
Yeah, it glides across your head, and this pivots both ways.
I bet that would be good for legs.
Yeah, but I don't. You'd have to bend your legs more, like get all bendy and stuff. I think because
Gumby,
just the way it fits in your hand, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So
For sure.
Anyway, I thought it was super cool. I had to share that. But anyway, Rusty, wait, which one of you had something next? Melissa, you wanted to get to. Was it the renders or something?
Oh, we can do the game at the top of the hour, but I was going to do a little bit of science bitches right now.
Get it, girl.
So-
Wait, Rusty, do you have that still? Or was that you? That wasn't you? Is that it?
He's muted.
Rusty, you're muted.
I'll just say
Sorry.
it's science bitches.
Science. Oh,
Yeah, that's the closest thing I got.
science, bitches. There you go.
You guys know that we're going back to the moon finally?
Wait, is the moon real?
Did we ever really go? Come on.
How do you get out of the dome?
Now I just want cheese.
Is there a door?
Yes.
Is it sealed?
But that Tom and Jerry episode where Jerry was up in the half moon eating that cheese.
Does it hold atmospheric pressure?
Well, there's that great restaurant on the moon, good food, no atmosphere.
Wow, Rusty's got jokes tonight.
You're on it, brother.
And stuff.
All right, so tell me about this moon landing we're supposed to be doing.
So Artemis, they're actually they're building a station, like a base camp, in the lunar orbit, and it's the mission is to have they're bringing other machines up there. It's not just the Orion, I believe. I'm going from memory, so there's a lot of different names. The Orion spacecraft, but they're also building a base camp so astronauts and the machines can do more exploration. I think there was also one of the, I guess, headlines is it's going to be the first woman on the moon and the first person of color. But I'm not sure what that has to do with the moon, but they're collaborating and studying more. But what I thought I heard, I didn't see it on the NASA website, but I thought one of the reasons why they're doing all of this moon exploration and studying it, because I think they want to figure out, because there is a mission to Mars, like that's one of
it's a goal.
It's a goal,
right.
But I think they're going to try to do it from the moon. So I just
Right.
thought that was really cool, and I just can't believe, like, we haven't been like hanging out on the moon. There's no ladies only bar up there yet. Like, what the frig, right?
Well, that would be a start. I mean, and look, let's just be fair here. We mock whatever, but do I believe we went to the moon? Yeah, I do.
Oh, wait a minute. You were serious about that?
About what? Going to the moon?
Did we, the conspiracy that we didn't go to the moon?
Well, it is a conspiracy.
Oh my God.
Right? What?
It is. It's a conspiracy
Well,
theory, same as 9/11 truthers or whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracies out there.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
Maybe we should go to the moon first, if that's the case.
Not.
We are going to the moon.
All right, so let's just say,
We're on the moon.
We've been there.
Let's
Yeah.
just say, for argument's sake, that we have not yet been to the moon. Let's we've damn it, we have went to space, period. But let's just say, for argument's sake, that we have not been to the moon.
Okay.
Do we think it's actually possible to go
Sure.
to the moon for the people who think that we have not yet been? Do they
Absolutely.
think it's possible that we can go to the moon? Do they even believe the moon is real?
Do you know what makes a conspiracy theorist? Is not knowing how it works, so you don't believe it.
Well, there's a lot of things that I don't know about that I still believe. That's called faith.
Mm-hmm.
Or trust.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do we have proof? No. But we've got these rocket ships. They don't go up and disappear. I mean, they go up. There's so much to argue here. And I'm not trying to argue, but trying to have a conversation. Look, we've been places.
Mm-hmm. There has
We
been
sure
missions, within our reach, and not just the moon. We've gone to places that were, especially the Titan Moon mission, the Cassini-Huygens. That was like a 14-year mission.
14 years. Okay, so what about like the space station?
Mm-hmm. You don't believe the space station exists?
No, I do.
Okay.
Look, the only way to argue that in just at first thought is, there's pictures, there's video, there's this, there's that. Millions, and I mean millions of people over the course of space exploration would have to absolutely keep their mouth shut. Good luck with that. They're not getting paid enough to take that shit to their grave.
No.
And the window, I don't know. and not just in America. Like it would have to be a world organized, cult of millions and millions of people who literally have to not say anything or go along. So no.
Or no, that the lie was so big that all of these hundreds of thousands, literally hundreds of thousands of people that worked on this moon mission, either they're all in on it, or all of them were lied to as well about everything that was happening. Like they were completely duped as well, which it didn't. We went to the damn moon.
So let's just say there's a guy who's running programs and this and that and monitoring all of this, technical data and, launch processes and, all of this stuff. Mm-hmm. And he's monitoring it all and he's being lied to and it's fake. Well, that means there has to be a whole separate group of people somewhere else putting all this stuff on his screens.
Right.
So the conspiracy gets that much bigger.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like telling a lie that you just have to continue to lie this, lie more, and more to cover up all the other bullshit lies you've already told.
Yeah. You would have to lie down to lie.
We would all have a job lying about moon travel.
To the minutest detail.
Yes.
You would have to do all this, which,
and
we went to the moon, people.
Look,
sorry that you were falling for this conspiracy that we didn't go.
Have you not seen The Truman Show? He finds out.
Yeah.
Okay? The documentary The Truman Show. Jim Carrey played the guy in the documentary. It's going to happen. You're going to find out. We're not that good. We're human. We make mistakes. Someone's given up the bullshit.
Yeah, they're not. While there may be some, pretty elaborate schemes and stuff going on, that's not one of them.
Schemes were not that elaborate in 1969.
No.
Sorry, go ahead, Melissa. We're going to Mars. Hi, Michael Weston.
No, we're going to the moon first, and then I think they're planning on using the moon as a jumping off point because of which I don't know. It's kind of 6 in one, half a dozen in the other. They're trying to say that it's going to be easier to leave from the moon, but logistically, to me, they're going to have to get everything to the moon, and then they're going to have to leave from the moon. So I don't know. It seems like maybe there's something in there I'm not catching, but it seems like a lot more work than to just leave from here.
Maybe next week we should have Neil deGrasse Tyson on the show. Maybe he can explain it to us better.
Oh, I got his number. I'll call him.
Mm-hmm. But like Timmy the pilot said, the moon has a lot of helium that they need for fusion reactors that they are building for our future clean power for the world.
Well, there you go.
Huh. I'm a skeptic on that.
What do you mean?
No, I don't know. Just I'm stirring the pot.
Skeptic or cynic?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's the answer.
Yeah. Skeptic, you ask questions. And I don't know if this is the actual term, but when I think of a cynic, it's like no matter what information you get, you're always going to contribute to your cognitive bias that it's wrong. And you're going to keep building on the fact that it's bad.
I would say I'm somewhere in between there, if I'm being honest.
A skinnick.
Skinical. That sounds like a euphemism. It's a skinical.
But there's one thing. When you talk about certain conspiracy theories and always trying to prove yourself right, like, why do you want all of this stuff to be true? And I don't understand, because what about 9/11 truthers? What do you think about that?
Oh, I don't know. Look, there are a lot of things about 9/11 that I think it's fair to be questioned, but I don't know specifically what. Like that, was it Tower 7? Mm-hmm. It just randomly fell? Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know what to think of that. I don't know. I don't know.
I think you would have to investigate the math on it, the engineering, and the physics on that. Yeah. And
well, I'm not that guy.
Well,
hence why I don't know.
So conspiracy theories, when when you don't know any, when you don't have the information in front of you, your brain is going to come up with an explanation that makes sense to you, that makes you feel a little bit more comfortable, even though it gives you more anxiety.
I just have to say, jokes about the Twin Towers and planes usually crash and burn.
Oh my gosh.
Just saying.
Wow. I say I'm not that guy to investigate, say Tower 7 or something like that. This is what I always stand by. You go to your confirmation bias, look, what do you want to be true?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Google me right.
I don't have a want in this situation. It doesn't affect my life if I have a want in one direction or the other, at least not in my immediate life. Maybe big picture for the United States. I don't know. But,
can you follow me down this road real quick?
Yes.
Just real quick.
Let me get my boots on here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Strap them up. Go ahead.
Okay. Just bear with me a second, because there are some conspiracies that were actually true. The Watergate, blah, blah, blah. So remember, Big Tobacco, when they were preaching that cigarettes were healthy for you. Mm-hmm. Remember that? That was a big conspiracy that turned out to be absolutely true.
What, the cigarettes are healthy?
No, the conspiracy itself, that tobacco companies were trying to dupe us into thinking. It was
true that it is a conspiracy.
Yes, true that it is a conspiracy.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and it was the CDC who basically provided all the information to test that, debunked it and whatever. So this is smokers, and how does society look at people who smoke? Kind of the bottom.
As a former smoker, I do now.
Yeah.
I can't stand to be around it. I don't care if you smoke. It makes me nauseous. So,
But it's depicted in movies. If you want to know who the bad guy is, he's smoking a cigarette. So for society, smokers were unimportant, were taking up too much room in the healthcare system and all that other stuff, and we're disgusting. So,
what's up, Hanson? Jeremy Hanson's in the house.
So then,
hey, bud.
a few years ago, we got vapes, right? We got vapes. We got the Juuls. We got the vapes. We got the juice. We got all of this stuff, right? To either help smokers get off cigarettes, or just to give them a healthy alternative, because some vapes have zero nicotine in them.
Correct. Or low nicotine.
Now follow me on this, because I'm going to bring up the vaccine, okay? A lot of people refuse to take the vaccine because there wasn't enough information about it. Mm-hmm. Yet, there is still not enough information about vapes, but people are still doing it. Like, I change my mind a lot on certain things, and people might not think that's consistent, but
that's life,
constantly
though,
learning. But I think that's... So if you refuse to take the vaccine because there's not enough information, but you still vape.
For me, it wasn't... Okay, that was partial. Lack of information.
But isn't that a bias, though? Isn't that a confirmation bias?
Hold on. I got to finish this. The bigger part is, why are they pushing it so hard? Because if it's that good, you shouldn't have to. Say, hey, you know what? It's your choice. Go get it if you'd like. Because the flu vaccine is not mandatory. All this other stuff's not mandatory. Why are you trying to make this mandatory? That I have a problem with. So then I resist. I don't know why the government's pushing anything on us. I'm not talking about the vaccine alone. If the government's pushing shit, I'm like, whoa, what are you doing here? That's my biggest problem with it.
Yeah, so, I don't think there should be. I'm not for that. No, I'm for the science, not for the government.
So it makes me wonder why.
I hear that a lot, and I hear that a lot from other shows here on the platform. What do you think? You say you wonder why.
I don't have an answer. Because I'm not.
This is where I'm going with this. If smokers are the dregs of society, it would be a hell of a lot easier to poison us with these vape juices the dregs to get rid of all of them than it would be in a vaccine. Wouldn't it be super, if it was really bad for your conspiracy and the government's trying to kill us or microchip us?
No, because I
wouldn't
don't
you think that would be too obvious?
No, I don't think the government looks at vapors as the dregs of society, because I guarantee you a lot of them are doing it.
Society does. We've seen it in movies.
No, I don't think so. People who use vapes.
Smokers in general.
I don't know, because
wouldn't that be an easier way to eliminate the population than a mandatory vaccine?
No, they won't go there because a lot of them smoke. A lot of people smoke and a lot of people vape. You know how many people in the government smoke? Just as many as the rest of society. They're not above it. No, they do it too.
But okay, let's go down this conspiracy road. What if they had their own vape juice, which was not tainted?
Whatever.
I'm trying to go down this road, and I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to be consistent with trying to understand. Like, if the government was going to hurt people on purpose, they would do it to the dregs first. That would get rid of the homeless. Because they don't make any money off the homeless.
Point of view of who the dregs are.
No, I don't think it's a purposeful thing.
Sounds like cognitive bias.
But see, you're missing it. Just what Rusty said. I don't think it's a purpose thing. I don't know why they're pushing it. I'm not saying it's anything. I don't have that belief. I just don't know why they insist on pushing this or anything on us.
I don't.
Why?
My personal belief is I don't think that they're pushing it to give us something or inject us with something that's going to kill off the population.
No.
I think it is completely and totally 100% about money and about power. Period. And I also think that
people are getting rid
the vape thing. I have come to believe, just within the past couple of months, that this is no better.
You're absolutely right. They sound, especially with mint.
No, I don't think it's better.
The mint and the mango are causing brain inflammation. This report just came out this weekend. Because a lot of people, I love vape, so I'm like really keeping up on this.
Yeah, see, I don't.
All you have to do is look inside here, and you see the buildup, just like the car and the cigarette. This buildup is doing the exact same thing in your lungs. It's doing the exact same thing.
And
I'm not arguing any of that.
Doing studies on it, yeah.
Not arguing it. There are so many things that we as humans, no matter where you're from, where you live, do to our bodies that are not healthy. Food being the first and foremost. Okay? Mm-hmm. I'm not looking at this as a conspiracy about the vaccine. I just don't. Maybe it is the money. I don't know.
But what if it was the money?
Shit on me.
Is the government making the money, or are the private companies making money?
Look, if the government's involved, everybody who's involved is making money.
It's the private sector. If you look, you can go back and look. Everybody that's in government, when they get to the end of their whatever, they take jobs with all these different. It's happened time and again. The people that they were fighting against,
dope sick,
they go to work for.
Yeah,
I mean, it just happens again again and again. So it's not necessarily power of the government; it's power of just money and power.
Capitalism.
I know that there are just a few people.
No, you cannot say capitalism, because there's capitalism that is not corrupt,
and then there's crony. The crony capitalism makes me sick.
Right.
Yes.
Sick to my freaking stomach.
And the government. That's a blanket statement. There are many in the government who say capitalism is evil, and they have pushed that agenda as well. No, it's not capitalism. It's just like anything else. Women do this and men do that. No, humans do this shit. Okay? Yes, there is a difference between a man and a woman, but the human condition, right? Mm-hmm. I think trumps all that.
Nepotism? Nepotism? Like family, hooking up family, even if, regardless if they're qualified or not?
No, I'm just saying that it's not. Capitalism in itself is not evil. It is not bad.
It's not. It's the best.
It has made us thrive as a nation. It has made us the strongest nation in the world, and some people don't like that, and that's too bad. But you wouldn't have the shit you had or have if it weren't for capitalism. You go out and get a job, and someone's paying you. Guess what? That person created that job.
Right, but
that's capitalism. They make you money. Shut up.
It's a double-edged sword. Absolute
Anything can
power,
become evil.
absolute money corrupts absolutely. And capitalism makes it possible for you to get into these positions that you will then the human condition will cause people to, well, I've got all this money and power, I'm going to start making stuff happen like I want it to happen. And
I would agree with that.
Goes to their head. So, there should be, I don't know. I
would venture to say that if you get a person who says, I want to do things my way. Now, once again, this isn't every person, but there are certain type of people. Well, I'm going to do this my way. And then there's someone who comes along and resists. I mean, they push back on that idea. What's that make that person do? Strive so much more to do it their way. And then they go beyond. And then they're
with great capitalism comes great responsibility.
Responsibility. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But responsible to do the right thing and have character to continue to do the right thing.
I love you guys.
Integrity. We are lacking in this world. Integrity among humans. Okay, guys, stick around. Hopefully we'll have some fun on the other side of this. Be right back. Off Track Syndicate. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It just,
Oh, by the way, guys, over on YouTube, please go down there, hit that little thumbs up, like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to Off Track Syndicate. Hit that bell. You get notifications when we go live.
Man, how did we get down? We started off on space.
Moon to Mars.
We went Mars to
Power 7 to vaccine to capitalism to... Hey, we are off track.
Hey, Unleashed Jeremy Hansen is in the YouTubes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Oh, I didn't know if he was in Facebook or in YouTube. You were watching YouTubes.
I'm just meandering. That one girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she used to be an intern. Yeah, she's over
hanging around. Huh.
She's hanging out. You should probably put that away, by the way. If it's hanging out.
Well.
That guy from that tin can
cup. Holly, there's the beaver. The beaver showed up.
What? Yeah. Look, all the radio show hosts are showing. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody. Where's John J. Vanessa at this week? I haven't seen him show up yet. Apparently he was one and done with us.
Thank you, Mr. Hansen. Like, shared, and subscribed.
Thank you, sir.
Why he would want to like, share, and subscribe.
Hey, because we just told him to.
Shit show.
America's greatest shit show. That's right.
Hey, we are the #1 show on Mojo as voted by Mojo listeners.
That's right. We not? Yes, we are.
Huh. Number one.
It's top of the hour, dude. I didn't even finish this drink.
Yeah, well, number freaking 1. Ooh, Holly's listening in the shower. All right. We ought to bring Tech Roo says, I'll have a radio show someday. We ought to bring Tech Roo in.
For what?
Doesn't anybody ever, we never think of Tech Roo. We could bring Tech Roo in. He could hang out and
do
wear his little bunny suit or whatever the hell it is he wears.
Hey, what? Whoa.
What is that?
What is that? Western gay gray.
Western gay kangaroo.
I apologize. I mean it. That didn't come out like I wanted. Kangaroo with no pouch. Never mind. I'm out. I got nothing. Sorry, Tech. Oh goodness. My apologies.
Scott Morris.
Is it over yet?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Oh yes, I do. Oh yeah, we're coming back with this. Oh, Hurry, load.
Techry just see bunny, whatever. I knew it was one of those furry hopping around creatures. Whatever.
Stuff. I don't even know. And you've got something to cover too coming up, right?
Sure, I got a
right.
little story here.
Cute little story.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, by the way, okay, Kyle, if you're out there, I don't know if you're watching out there on YouTube, you have a big fan here in East Peoria, Illinois. This is Bobby's mother's boyfriend.
Yeah.
His name is Kyle. He always looks forward to seeing Rusty Lugnuts every week. I'm serious. Yeah. I was told.
Huh.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's here. I'm pretty sure he watches on the television, so he's not commenting. So anyway, coming in hot, folks. Slow. Oh yeah! Hey, you guys remember what was it? The Archie Bunker Show?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're not going to play that, are you?
There's an outtake from that show.
Are you going to play that, really?
Yeah, well, they don't, not the whole thing. Because, no. I'll just say it like this. I came across a little snippet of something that I guess
came out
didn't
like
make
in
the show.
2001.
Good night, Archie. Oh, Archie, what are you doing? What are you going down there for? Oh, I don't know about this, Archie. Oh, ow. Archie, stick your tongue in.
All right, we'll just leave it. Anyway, whoo, you guys remember that episode? Oh, what are we, Bob and Tom now? We got a laugh track?
Yeah, we got a laugh track.
Who is Bob and Tom?
Are you serious, or are you being...
You were Bob and Tom?
Do you know who Bob and Tom are, seriously?
No, I don't.
Okay, they are a nationally syndicated talk show, morning show. They have comedians and musicians, and they got personalities that like Donnie Baker and who I don't remember the guy's real name, Ron something, who plays all kinds of characters, and they call in, kind of like we have Percy, Ruff, who calls in,
Yes.
different voices. Okay, they've got it's fun. They've actually, I remember back in 2008, they actually interviewed, I know Hillary and I think Obama. I don't remember for sure. They interviewed a few candidates for the presidency. Yeah, they do all kinds of things, but
That
they
sounds
travel.
fun.
They promote comedians, and it's a fun show. They do their own. They've got stuff all over YouTube, but
I love the funny.
we have been an off-track syndicate has been compared to Bob and Tom.
Oh my God.
We just don't have that amount of listeners.
Hey, yeah, we've been compared to them, but that's like comparing Ferraris to
Pintos.
Pintos. Exactly.
Look, we'll still get you there, just not as fast.
Look, I have a science kind of deal.
Yes, sir.
The Kentucky meat shower of 1876.
Ooh.
Kentucky Meat Shower. I was in a band called Kentucky Meat Shower.
Yeah.
We only played in Illinois though.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I mean,
Love that movie.
it was a. So Strange Rain has long fascinated humanity, and people have written a lot about it over the years. For example, June 2009, residents of Japan's Ishikawa Prefecture
Nailed
woke
it.
up to
Wow.
tadpoles, frogs, and fish falling from the skies. No one's sure how the amphibians got up there, but the theory is that a waterspout drew them up out of the ground and water, whatever. So, water creatures aren't the only organisms that fall unexpectedly to the ground. On February 7th, security camera footage caught a shocking moment. A swarm of thousands of yellow-headed blackbirds slammed into the pavement over Chihuahua, Mexico, killing hundreds of birds. Other strange objects falling from the sky have included jellyfish and spiders.
Jellyfish falling from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. But nothing beats the meat shower that hit Kentucky on a sunny day in March of 1876. When it comes to bizarre local weather phenomenon, the Kentucky meat shower ranks near the top of this day. Now, this is the only thing. There was one person that's seen this. A housewife living on a farm near Olympia Springs, Kentucky, spotted the whole thing, and she described it as a significant event. She said so much flesh fell from the heavens that it could fill a horse wagon.
Well, how big is a horse wagon?
Yeah, if you're wondering what that means, you're far from alone.
Thank God.
Kurt Goad of Transylvania University in Lexington, Kentucky, has long puzzled over the statement while researching the Kentucky meat shower episode. He's come to the conclusion that in 1876, if you said, "Oh, it was a horse wagon full of meat," that was like saying now, it was like a big gulp from McDonald's. But to me, that don't make. I mean, a horse wagon, you would think.
A big gulp is 7-Eleven, though, right?
Right. Or, yeah, I don't know. So,
yes.
It doesn't really, it clarifies a little, but I don't know. So, Goad's fascination with the explanation of the meat shower led him to explore books about the strange weather-related experience. I didn't know you could find books on meat showers. An antique
jar. Is that a
jar.
euphemism? A meat shower, really?
I'm gonna Google that real quick.
Is that like throwing hot dogs down a hallway?
While exploring old portraits, he hit the jackpot. An antique jar containing a sample of meat suspended in a yellowish liquid that is supposedly from flesh from the 19th century meat shower in question. Some suggested it was bear meat, while others thought it might be mutton. The bravest among the Kentuckians at the time gave the meat a taste, but to no avail. Mystery meat it remained. Despite the daring taste tests, no one has ever adequately explained the storm or its causes. Public attention soon turned to other events, and it was forgot about.
Wait, Kathy in the Berg has a great question. Was it meat shower or meteor shower?
No, meat. It was meat.
Okay. Maybe it's a conspiracy.
An explanation that has finally emerged thanks to Joel Walston of the Wildlife Conservation Society, and this is a truly distasteful one: regurgitated vulture carrion.
Wait, say it again. Regurgitated what?
Regurgitated vulture carrion. Carrion, which I explained in an earlier episode of, carrion is dead, rotting animal flesh.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So, anyway. But, see, it would have had to have been an entire flock of vultures because it supposedly filled a meat wagon. I don't know. It's just one of those. I think things... much like today, I think the newspapers might have over-exaggerated, some things and some stories, just like, everybody's idea of how cowboys were was all fiction. It was basically fiction from the Old West that these writers were putting in these newspapers and stuff about and everybody has just pretty much took these things as fact. But yeah.
Kathy in the Berg says meat showers give a whole new meaning to "it's raining men."
Yeah.
But that's good, Kathy.
Yeah, yeah. So who knows?
Wow.
Another cute little, the world's oldest living dog, a Chihuahua named Toby Keith, breaks the Guinness Book of World Records.
I saw that.
Wait. Oh, the old. I saw that too. I didn't. Okay. Well, good. Go ahead.
Yeah, on January 9th, or born January 9th, 2001, Toby Keith was 21 years and 66 days old on March 16th when Guinness World Records confirmed he was the oldest dog alive.
Was?
He's still
I
living.
don't know. This is March. He's probably dead by now.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Rusty's optimistic.
So, oh, great.
What
happened? Here we go. The oldest dog ever recorded living was an Australian cattle dog that lived, and this is a while, 29 years and 5 months.
That's like horse age. Some horses live to be like 30 and stuff.
That's a long time.
It is.
I had an aunt that had some 19-year-old toy poodles, and these were not animals.
They were old enough to vote.
They didn't walk around on their own. Let's just say they were picked up, carried outside, and then picked up and carried back inside. They didn't walk around much. They were pretty much.
Could they stand up to pee, or did they have to be like girls and sit down?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, and I was like, how can you keep an animal alive that long? You know their quality of life is nothing. They're just like, I mean.
Well, it's no secret that, pet owners love our animals and stuff. They're like members of the family.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you gotta call it,
No, I get it. I mean, that's okay. They are. There's and they're not just dogs and cats. That's what I'm saying. That for some people, it's like they're babies. And
right.
I don't go that far. I mean, look, I've been pretty attached to some dogs.
Oh yeah.
And it's really, really tough to lose them. It's very emotional, but there's a dog. There's one devoted dog dad. Guess you'd say it like that. Who took that love of his four-legged friend to the next level.
Uh-oh.
He decided to wear a cone of shame. They put the cone around the head after they get out of surgery or whatever on the dog. His dog had surgery surgery, and he felt bad for his dog, so he wore a cone of shame too.
Oh my gosh!
I'm not joking.
I love how we. Oh my gosh!
See, that sounds like something Holly would do.
Yes, it does. Well, never mind. I can't say that.
The beaver. Yeah, that sounds
might
like.
Yell at him, but
I love how we personify our animals. It's so funny.
No, I can't.
I'm guilty.
Look, I love my animals, but there's no way. What? You're guilty of that.
I treat my dogs like children.
Okay, are you going to wear a cone of shame if your dog has surgery?
No.
If you thought that it would understand the gesture, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, but it's an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I was just telling Gilly today that only crazy people talk to their animals, and she's like, "Yeah, you got that right, Mom."
It says a well-known TikTok dog, Good Boy Ollie, is on the mend. However, in order to keep him from disturbing his wound, from recent surgery, of course, he had undergone. They put what they call the cone. Is there a technical name for these? They call them the cone of shame. They put on so the dogs can't scratch at their head and all this.
Yeah, it's the cone.
Yeah,
Protected cone. Yeah.
Yeah, it bothers the dogs. It's annoying, I'm sure. Ollie's owner, Alex, captured the heartwarming clip, and no, I'm not playing it because no. Alex managed to catch his dad sitting on the sofa with Ollie. Only something was different. Alex's dad was wearing a cone of shame along with Ollie, and the two appeared to be bonding over the miserable experience. I think more hilarious, he's trying to drink a cup of tea with the cone of shame on. I think, sir, you're an idiot.
Wow. Ugh.
So, okay, so we take we know we have to choose a time sometimes when to put the suffering done for animals. Should the same be done for humans?
No,
Never.
no.
Should a person be able to choose their own time?
Oh, no. Hold on. Well, that's different.
Are you talking about euthanasia?
Yeah.
Okay, but I was thinking, because a person puts a dog or a cat down,
Well,
or something, But I'm not. No, I'm not putting anyone else down.
Well, when
I
you
don't-
have somebody that's on life support and they're not responsive, and science says their brain is dead,
Hard call.
I mean,
That happens every day.
yeah,
DNRs.
yeah, it does.
Right. Do not. You're right. My dad has a DNR. I mean, look, if going into the situation predetermined,
Yeah.
it doesn't make it any easier. Don't get me wrong. But that's their wishes. But
I guess you're making the case for people to go out and get your living will.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
there was recently, and I just remember this. I haven't looked it up or anything, but there was a doctor that was just convicted of prescribing people stuff so that they could end their own lives. Here, just recently, like 6 or 8 different patients that they're getting him for, and they convicted him for it. Now, do you think that's wrong? I mean, of course it goes against whatever the law of the state is, but just because it's against the law doesn't mean it's wrong.
I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you two hello from Bobby.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bobby.
I don't know if she's still watching or not, but sorry. I just happened to see that in the chat here. Yeah, I don't. That's a.
I mean, this guy's life is going to obviously be ruined because he's now convicted of a felony. He's going to lose his doctor's license, all for trying to help somebody who is terminally ill and dying and want to, I guess, die with dignity.
I heard that part, die with dignity, but did the patients know? Like, did the patients ask him, or was he just handing out meds because he felt that they would be better off not with us anymore?
So I don't know all of that. From just the short thing that I seen, that it was that they had asked for it and that he granted it, but that might be wrong. So I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it's a legality thing. If it were legal,
Is it
and
ethical?
and a law written to say these types professionals or whatever are legally allowed to, for the lack of better terms, euthanize a patient if the patient is okay, asking for that. It's a suicide thing, honestly, if you just want to call it like it is. I mean,
So it'd be like an ethical. Some people have religious values that would prevent them
Right.
from.
it would contradict, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I've obviously, thankfully, never been in that position. Mm-hmm. I hope my own life never gets to that point. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to even begin to think of
Well, yeah.
having
Just think
to
of
say,
yeah.
I don't want to live anymore.
Yeah.
There's enough problems in the world, and I'm getting pretty serious here for a second, but there's a lot of people who deal with depression, PTSD, and it's not just our veterans. Not just, there's many veterans who are not combat veterans who deal with
MST,
what's MST?
military sexual trauma.
I've not heard of this yet.
Yeah, some people, men and women, and when they bring it to their command, there's a whole society, there's a whole blog, there's Facebook pages where, how the military operates. Got to run the ship, we got to run the command, train for war. So when a military sexual trauma case comes up, they tend to brush under the rug. Not all the time, but
And that's not just military, of course. That's
No.
in the corporate world too. So, but I guess my thing is, there are a lot of people who, and look, I've been in times of my life where it was pretty dark. Really, really dark. But I just don't want to put myself in the position to where I would say to such professional doctor, whatever, just do me in, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't.
It depends. It's hard to be empathetic to that situation because you don't know. And,
No, I don't.
and suicide or taking your life or making those decisions, it is so complicated. After studying it, we all don't think alike. I was really pissed off at my father at one point because he had a family member that committed suicide when he was younger, and he was always mad at his cousin because he's like, that was so selfish. That was very selfish of him to do. And I was like, no, Dad, that's not how he's thinking. It's hopelessness. Now, to get into the complexity, since we're being serious, complexities of suicide, freaking Anthony Bourdain committed suicide. Who the hell had a better life than Anthony Bourdain? Traveled around the world.
That's what we
to
saw.
Eat food. Gorgeous wife, 8-year-old daughter. I mean,
Robin
he
Williams.
committed suicide. Yeah. So-
you don't understand what someone's going through.
It's one of those things where we were talking about before the show. You don't know what you don't know, and it's really hard to place judgment on that because, I mean, Anthony Bourdain, really?
And I can only speak to where I've been in my life. My life, what other people see, is not that of Anthony Bourdain. It is not that of Robin Williams. It is, not that of
Whitney
the
Houston.
celebrities and the, everyone that everyone sees on television or in the news. I would never discount anyone's darkness to be less than mine or more than someone else's.
Mm-hmm.
It's just reflecting back. Oh man, it's hard. It's a little difficult to talk about because it's being vulnerable and everything. But man, I pray for people like this because it's a tough situation. You just, like you said, you're completely hopeless. You don't.
You don't see tomorrow. You are incapable of seeing the next day.
But yes, and I got to tell you, and I had this discussion with a very good friend of mine. She knows who she is if she's watching. Talking about getting to the hitting rock bottom. Some people can survive that. Some people, it's unfortunate when they don't. But what I have come to in my own mind think is sometimes it takes a person, you have to hit rock bottom in whatever your situation is. If you have had trauma in your life, and maybe we'll just leave it at that. Sometimes I think you have to hit rock bottom in order to build yourself back up on a strong foundation, which is rock bottom. Mm-hmm. Because if you don't, and I'm being repetitive here, but bear with me. If you don't let yourself hit rock bottom, you start trying to build up on rubble. And it may fall apart again and again and again. For me, hitting rock bottom, I had to be completely aware of not just everything that was going on in my life, but who I was and where I was wrong or where I needed to make changes in my life to be the person who I wanted to be and not make the same mistakes going forward with my life. If I don't have a foundation, what's the point? It may fall apart again. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for everyone. This is me. But so far, it's good. It's not, rainbows and unicorns, don't get me wrong. Everyone still has their days because it's life.
Authenticity is a daily practice of letting go of who you think you're supposed to be and embracing who you are.
Right. And I will, I'm sorry. Let me just finish this thought real quick, Rusty. I've said it myself. Oh, well, I am who I am. You'll just have to accept that. And by all means, you should accept who people are. But if there's something inside of me that I don't like, what better way to make it better than to change it? Just go to the depths of hell to try to change the things you don't like about yourself. We'll say it like that. Guys, we'll be right back. Off Track Syndicate, Mojo 50. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy.
Do you want to play the game on the top and when we come back?
Oh, yeah. And I was gonna.
Well, I just got one other thing when we come back, but I wanted to say this. I just, the whole death thing kind of, I don't know. I want to go peacefully in my sleep like my grandfather, not like his passengers screaming and crying.
God, dude, you are a dick.
What's that girl's name? Papanya? Sherry Papanya?
I'm sorry, what?
Who? What? When?
Papanya, the wife that said she was kidnapped and then came back a couple of weeks later.
Gray Pupanya?
I don't think Gray.
I want to
Rusty,
say
that's
Sherry
racist.
Papanya. Let me look before I try to make this joke.
I don't know what I've never heard the name Papanya. And
Sherry
why would anybody want to poop on you?
It's Papini.
Poop on you, really?
Because I knew somebody named.
Look, if you're looking to poop on somebody, that's gross.
That's like German stuff, what Mike keeps telling me. I don't know.
Mike's into that. I heard that. Mike knows who the hell who we're talking about, too.
Well, I heard that Sherry Papini, she's the one that was actually with her boyfriend and then pretended that she got kidnapped by two Mexican ladies. And now she's pleading guilty. Never mind.
Wow.
If you don't know the story, I can't do the joke.
No.
Okay.
She faked a kidnapping in 2016 so she could hang out with her boyfriend, even though she was married. But now her husband wants a divorce.
Jeez. Well, good.
What do suicidal people do in their spare time? Hang out.
How do I?
Brooks.
Nothing like a little bull beat to finish out the show. Alrighty, folks. What the heck? It's just a white screen. Go ahead.
A man walks into the library and goes to the librarian and says, yes, ma'am, I'd like to borrow a book about suicide. She said, no, you won't bring it back.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, just saying. Anyway, all right.
Wow. Okay, well, my page is unresponsive, so.
You guys want to play game real quick?
Yes.
Sure.
We're going to do the same one we did last weekend, but with different topics. Is this overrated, underrated, or just fine the way it is?
Go ahead.
So for the food category, sushi.
It depends. That's a personal thing.
I don't know. I've never had it.
I like it.
Oh.
Now,
okay.
Okay, I'll just say this. I think it has a hype about it amongst some people. And maybe for those people, it's all that. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. I really like some sushi, but I'm not like, oh, I've got to go have my sushi this week because if I don't, I'm not going to be like in the up crowd. No, that's not me.
I need my cucumber roll.
And is gas station sushi really as bad as everybody says?
it's
I am not
that
going
great,
to
Russ.
do that. I'll take one for the team every once in a while, but not on that one.
You know, okay, beyond gas station sushi, there is you can go to a grocery store and they have, yes, it is prepackaged, but I've seen them making it right behind the counter at the deli. They have the little section for, like, there's a guy making sushi.
Yeah, I've had plenty of grocery store sushi.
Yeah,
Sushi.
it's decent.
I think it's
I've
fine.
had them make it for me right there. Just give it to me fresh.
The only thing I heard about that, though, is that sometimes they put dye in the tuna to make it look really red.
Well, I hope
Okay,
the tuna's dead.
Hold on. Isn't that sushimi?
Sashimi is raw fish without rice. Rice is what makes it sushi, or nigiri.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
See, I don't.
Sushi
yeah,
is
there's a
technically
whole
rice.
thing there.
But, yeah, generally speaking.
Okay, as far as things people talk about that they're proud of, overrated, underrated, or just fine. Going commando.
That's a personal preference.
Yeah, overrated.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
personal preference.
But,
Right?
right, and I think it differs for men, and of course, but, whatever.
I would agree with this.
I can't do it.
The
Judy,
jeans and the seam.
I'm outing.
I mean, the
I'm
seam
outing
and the
Judy.
jeans.
She does it all the time.
Well, okay, if you're wearing, yeah, it's a yeah.
I think when it comes to leggings nowadays, I think it might prevent the moose knuckle for rearing its ugly head.
Wait,
Look,
wait, it's not a head; it's a knuckle.
I like the moose knuckle myself. I like the moose knuckle. Just saying.
Almond Joy has nuts. Mounds don't.
That's right.
Okay, celebrity. Overrated, underrated, or just fine? Elon Musk.
Underrated.
I you know what? I'm not gonna go with either one.
You think it's just fine, or you don't know yet?
I don't know enough about him really. I don't, like the whole Twitter takeover thing. I'm not a skeptic. I'm not being a cynic, but I don't really know where he stands in order to make an opinion on what his agenda is by trying to purchase it.
So I saw a lot of other tweets and Facebook posts where, and I think somebody screwed up the translation that Elon Musk said. He was trying to, Elon Musk, I watched his TEDx talk last week, and he was talking about the difference between the First Amendment. I watched this, the First Amendment and free speech, because there is a difference. The First Amendment is about the difference between. Is something going on? The First Amendment is something going on.
You guys are freezing for me. I'm thinking I'm losing my internet, but I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay, so the difference between the First Amendment is government protected free speech, and the free speech he's talking about is say whatever you want. Like, there is a difference. Government protected freedom of the press, freedom of religion, freedom to peaceful protest, and all that. And people are making fun of him. They're like, oh, free speech versus free speech. And no, I think they were conflating those two.
Yeah.
So we've actually had this discussion recently about free speech. And it's kind of like a rule 5. Look,
Number 1 and number 5.
I think you can say what.
Number 5.
You can say. Are you guys hearing me okay? Because you guys are frozen again.
Yeah, we can hear you, but you're breaking up a little bit.
What is going on? Am I having? I don't even know. Let me get rid of this here. See if this. Okay, where's my mouse? Everything's frozen. I have no power over anything. Great. I don't know if anyone can even hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
He can't hear us. Yeah.
My mouse doesn't even work. No,
Anyway,
I can hear you.
Go ahead. Mel.
Go ahead, Melissa.
Overrated, underrated, or just fine? Labradoodles or any dog breed combined with a poodle.
Overrated.
Can we stop with mixing everything with damn poodles. Judy showed me one today of a chicken mixed with a poodle. I mean, but
I saw it recently, a Doba poodle.
adobo. Oh my god.
Yes. I think yeah, they're going crazy. I appreciate the technology, but oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So okay, overrated, underrated, just fine. So in the vehicle category, Jeep Wranglers.
Overrated.
Yeah,
Sean would, I know, disagree with me on this.
he'll be underrated. You guys in YouTube, can you hear Rusty and I okay? Can you hear us okay? Because I feel like
I don't know. Are we not?
they did Timmy the pilot. Those damn Commodore computers are messing up the stream. Well, crap.
I don't know.
Wow.
I think Sean has lost all internet.
Can you hear us,
Yes, they can
Sean?
hear us. Yeah, they can hear us.
Oh, we're good.
Froze, yeah.
Sean's frozen. Oh, there's two Seans. Oh my God.
Yep.
He's doing that trick.
Hi.
Hi.
Guys. Guess what? We're not going to have an end of a show music because my computer crashed.
Oh, Timmy said it was
No,
the
like,
Commodore
it-
64.
It crashed.
Really? Hard crash.
Yeah. Let me just go ahead. I'm dealing.
Well, we wanted to know what you thought about the Labradoodles. Are they overrated?
Overrated completely. Anything to poodle. Stop mixing stuff.
I'm thinking they do that for, aren't poodles hypoallergenic? So if you mix it with something, it won't be a shedder or something.
Well, that's their excuse, or at least their one of their reasons. But is it? I mean, I'm sure it's true, but come on.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just everybody makes a big
Sorry.
deal.
Mm-hmm. So what's your opinion on Jeeps? Overrated, underrated, or fine?
It's a personal thing, but
Mhm.
you know, there are people out there who are like, "Oh, I don't like Jeeps. They suck. They're too small. They're not this. They're not that." You're right. They're not. They are a purpose. Well, an actual Jeep like Wrangler, CJ, whatever. They are a purpose-built vehicle. They weren't meant to haul things. They weren't meant to be big enough to carry families. They're purpose-built. So
They
if
weren't
you don't have
supposed to
that
be-
purpose, don't worry about it.
They weren't supposed to be four doors. And that's where
Well,
Jeep comes from, right? It was general purpose
No.
vehicle, GPD.
Yes, but I'm okay with a four-door Jeep. They had extra long Jeeps. They had Scramblers. They had CJ6s back in the day were extra long. It's not the length of how many doors the vehicle has that makes it the Jeep. It is how it's built.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree. But that's all I have on that one, unless you guys have any overrated. And if any of the audience want to email me, so if you have some overrated, underrated suggestions, offtracksyndicate@gmail.com, or you know how to get to me on YouTube and Twitter. I mean, Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah, I'm over here just trying to reboot. That's what I
Okay.
got. But
Yeah,
Bye, Linda.
Yeah, we're gonna. The end of the show is gonna be screwed up. Yeah, we're not gonna have any
outro
any
music.
Yeah. Oh well.
What you got, Rusty?
Where'd it go? Here we go. So, in Brennan, Washington, firefighters say a woman was lucky to not be overcome by toxic gases while trying to retrieve her phone, she fell headfirst into a vault toilet.
A vault toilet.
Yes, those are pretty much like your old standard hole in the ground outhouses.
Oh my gosh. gosh. Yuck.
Yeah, this you
Gross.
usually find them at campgrounds, that are like remote. um, According to the Brennan Fire Department, a woman in her 40s dropped her cell phone into the vault toilet while using it. It was on top of Mount Walker in Washington State. Authorities said she dismantled the seat and tried to use her dog's leash to fish out her phone. She eventually attempted to use the leash to support herself, but that failed, and she fell in head first. Splash.
That's like a fear. That has to be some kind of phobia, because that is gross.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think it, but yeah, there's toxic, methane, and more than anything else down there. So yeah, she's lucky she didn't
shit
die.
and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
She tried to climb out of the vault on her own for about 15 to 20 minutes before calling 911. What do you say? I'm in a world of shit.
Seriously.
Luckily, her phone still worked, right?
I
It must
know.
have landed like right on the top of a pile.
Must have been a Samsung. For sure.
They cruised with the Brennan Fire Department, and I can't even say what that one. Fire and Rescue made a makeshift cribbing platform tall enough for the woman to stand on and pull her up to safety. She wasn't hurt, but she was washed down and given a Tyvek hazmat suit to wear. Because, yeah.
Gross. A little late for that.
But,
When I was in the Navy, my
you were in
second
the
ship.
Navy?
Yes, I used to blow shitters.
Oh. Okay.
Well, toilets get clogged. You kind of high. That wasn't my rate, but it was something we would help the HTs do when toilets got clogged. You wear a shit suit, and then you attach a fire hose to it so it blows it out. Blows out the clog. So yeah, we call it blowing shitters.
Yeah, shitty job.
Oh my God. Yeah, I only did it once.
Sean?
While I'm here, I'm just trying to work on my computer. It's brain farting.
Yeah.
I got some I don't know if it's happy news yet, but I wanted to share this real quick. So my son's in 6th grade. He's going to be going to 7th and 8th grade and then high school, hopefully, of course. But there's a private school down here that I think we want him to go to. So he applied, and we went for the tour, and he went for his interview. But what I found out was, and it just kind of warmed my heart, because if everything about education in our in media today about you got the don't say gay, and then you got the there's just so many things that parents are complaining about as far as their kids' education. And I found out that this school, they teach critical thinking, first of all, but which is great. And they also teach, even though they're like kind of a college prep high school, they also teach life skills. In other words, they teach construction. They have Construction 101, where you learn how to frame, you learn how to run electricity, you learn how to be a plumber. Classes like that, before they graduate, they have to do certain things like that. And I was just like, this is awesome. This is great. So I don't know if he made it in yet. I won't find out until tomorrow if he's accepted. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because that seems like such a good school. And the construction projects, if a donor donates either the money or the materials, they'll make him whatever he wants. They made 2 hunting blinds last year for a hunter that just had him go to work. A woman that lost her shed And at our last hurricane, they built right now. That's what they're doing. They're building a shed, and then they'll just give it to her. So it's either you buy your own materials, or the materials could be donated on behalf of somebody. So they'll actually be learning something, and not just. And it's not a school where they don't do. There's no like vaccine mandate. There's no none of that new crap. So I'm really excited. I really hope he gets in tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. You okay?
Got nothing. I'm trying to figure out how I can figure out when we're supposed to
Music?
because our timing clock is gone, so we don't
Yeah.
We have 12 minutes.
right?
Yeah. My thing reset for the music, so it's done.
Yeah.
Good to go?
What? No,
No. It's not good to go at
Oh,
all. Actually.
okay.
No, it's back to zero. Hello. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You need an intern.
I need a producer
Yeah.
with their own server.
That's an idea.
Yeah.
Any volunteers?
So anyway, go ahead. I'm still over here.
Oh. No, I was just telling everybody about the school Lincoln's trying to get into for 7th through 12th grade. So. Oh, and they do have optional, like a home economics class too. They take their chemistry, and they not only do they do regular sciencey chemistry, but they also try to translate everything into real world situations like cooking and stuff like that. So I was beyond impressed. I knew it was a good school, but after that tour the other day, I am really hoping Lincoln gets in.
Yep. Let's see. Today is. It is. Dang it. Here we go. National Day Calendar Poll. No, that's not it. Damn it.
Who's Poker Face Bandito?
That's Willie.
No way. Hi, Willie.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Jason Goki is the one saying that where he went to high school, they built complete homes every year. That's awesome.
Someone's trying to listen to the show again.
Hi,
Huh?
Poker Face.
I hear feedback from something.
It's just on your end. Today is National Pigs in a Blanket Day.
Oh, I love those.
Celebrated across the world, the term often refers to a variety of different dishes in the United States. Pigs in a blanket is often hot dogs or sausages wrapped in a biscuit or croissant dough and baked. Another popular version is pigs in a blanket includes cabbage rolls stuffed with the beef filling. You like what?
Oh,
I like the sausage links wrapped in pancakes. That's my favorite version.
Oh, yeah. It's often covered, the cabbage rolls are often covered in tomato or cream sauce. One recipe found called stuffing a hot dog with a slice of cheese and wrapping the whole works with bacon.
I don't know why I feel
can't be
need to
wrong.
do that, Bill. No, that sounds delicious.
Some references give Betty Crocker credit for the first printed use of the phrase in 1957, but records as early as 1901 reference recipes for pigs in a blanket in a variety of forms. So, yeah, it's National Pigs in a Blanket Day, and it's also National Pet Parents Day.
Hey. Hey-o.
That's right. On the
Sean's back. I can hear him.
well, kind of. I'm here. My other stuff is gone. It's all just
The last Sunday in April recognizes pet parents who go the extra mile to care for their fur babies. So I guess this is Holly's day because she goes the extra mile.
It's for the people that wear cones too.
Yeah, there is a very special connection and a unique bond between pet and their owners, and can often last for many years. Yeah, around 15 to 18 usually. Some pets are considered a member of the family. I know I shouldn't, but I consider ours like little furry kids.
Why shouldn't you? I think you should. I think that's wonderful.
Well, you're not supposed to put that, you're not supposed to.
Well, look as a society how far we have come. Remember years ago, like you watch old movies, dogs weren't even allowed in the house. Now they have their own freaking beds inside the house. And it's
Right.
almost a law in some places you can't keep your dog outside the house. They have to come in. So
Yeah.
we've come a long way as far as that. I don't know. Some people might call that regression, or some people might call it forward thinking, but I don't know. I like having my dog in the house.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Several ways to celebrate. Give yourself some extra cuddle time with your pets.
Really? You want some cuddle time?
Yeah. You can pick up some of them fleas. Take a photo with your pet. Post it on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Yeah, that's there. Of course, today of all days, there's like 2 national days. That's listed here.
Well, there is so much to talk about. There's so much to cover, but now we only have a few minutes left, and I don't want to get on another good debate.
Well, what kind of debate?
Oh, I want to conspiracy theories, of course.
Are we teasing this for next week?
Maybe, but I really like it because I like knowing where some of the conspiracy theories come from, and the ones that are true, and the ones that aren't true, and why not. Like, I don't know what I don't know, so I just want more information.
Yeah, there's things where we can say it's not true, and it is. There's things that we can say are true, and they're not.
Well, if there's one thing in the past, 10 years that the media has proved is that it doesn't have to be a fact. It doesn't have to be true for you to say it on TV.
Oh, yeah. Like a lot.
Yes. All you got to do is say it. And, that's where I get into the consumer psychology and the ethics of that and advertising.
How about this one? If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor.
Right?
That's a perfect example.
And there's been tons ever since.
Oh, yeah. He was on TV. They were showing clips of, and I wasn't listening. I just saw he was on screen.
Who?
Former President Barack Obama. They had him on Newsmax this morning. He was talking somewhere. I didn't know. Like I said, it wasn't important enough for me to listen to. So
have you looked at pictures, during the pictures from the Obama administration? And
you were going to say Biden.
Yeah, I did.
That's what it is now, you mean?
So if you look at Joe Biden back then, and then you look at him now, he looks younger now than he did back then.
He had a facelift.
Isn't that crazy? I think it messed with his ears because he used to have the detached and now they're attached. I think they might have done plastic surgery to where his ear holds up his face.
Well, he's probably a robot or something.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I can't stand his policies. I just still feel bad what they're putting that guy through.
Are you sure they're his policies?
Probably not.
No, I mean, a lot of people
I'll believe
think
in
he's
that
a puppet.
conspiracy.
Yeah,
I'll jump on that train.
Yeah, he's got strings attached and wires inside of him or something. I don't know. I don't think he's
I don't
making
know.
those.
I don't think he should run.
He's not coherent enough to even make a speech, let alone make decisions. I mean, literally, what was it the other day? He turns around to shake nobody's hand.
Oh, yeah. Then weren't they talking about Title 49 too? And he completely
I don't know.
confuse it with something else.
I can't even listen to half of this stuff because it will give me an aneurysm.
What do you think about? So we have a minimum age limit for the presidency, 35, right? What do you think about a maximum age?
I think,
even
okay,
though we're
I can-
living longer and cognitively we've come a long way,
Yeah,
but what do you think?
okay, if you tried to make it on an individual basis, they would say that's just discrimination.
Well, if we do it, neither Trump nor Biden would be able to run next time, or Hillary.
No, if you go by a number, sure, an
Mhm.
age, sure.
Yeah,
But
a
if-
number
but
like
if you-
maybe 68 or something.
But what I'm saying is, if you were to make it like if they ran some sort of tests or cognitive tests,
That would be
and-
against. That's a HIPAA violation.
Thank you.
I
Right.
think
It would
I
go
think
against-
I've got it figured out. So we're just gonna play this. Like when you hear the music come up, I think that's gonna be it. So
You're the best,
I've been-
Rusty.
I've
You've
been
got the
researching.
clock. You know what the time is.
Right. I
Hit the
think.
button. Okay. Well, we think we'll figure it out. And if not, the show's going to end
Weirdly.
anyway. What? Like that's different from any other day. We start
My fault.
weirdly. No, not just yours. I mean, look what happened to my shit today.
Usually is.
Yeah. No. Sean had the timing track down. So when we lost him, we lost the timing track.
Right. Yeah. So,
So
shit happens.
so,
America's
okay.
favorite shit show.
I'm watching the time then. So
We're coming up on getting the hell out of here.
we're
Yeah,
within
it's
seconds
fixing-
actually.
Yeah. I get Rusty's ready to hit the music.
I thought
You thought? Huh.
I had it figured out. I'd look. We'll
Well, we're at 58, 51,
Was
52,
Postal
50.
Pete in here? I would have.
I guess, guys, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with all of our
Yeah, I'm sorry my
shenanigans.
computer crashed. There we go.
Nice. Good
I don't know if
job,
that's right.
Russell.
It doesn't matter. It's close enough for government work, even though Rusty's an outsider in the government. Thanks for hanging out. I think I already said that. I don't even know what to say because I'm lost at the moment, but hopefully we'll see you next week. And